This is the story of a 19-year-old boy. A boy who wasn't a celebrity, wasn't backed by a company, didn't have a team, just a single-engine Cessna, a dream, and a mission that would take him to the edge of the world. His name was Ethan Godot, and one TikTok transformed his life into an international aviation mystery. A story that ended with him allegedly trapped in Antarctica for months. Who is Ethan Go? Before the headlines, before Antarctica, before the controversy, Ethan Go was just a kid from Memphis, Tennessee. He started flying not at 18, not at 16. He started at 13, a small boy barely tall enough to look over the cockpit dashboard, dreaming of the sky. By 15, while other kids were learning algebra, Ethan was working part-time jobs to pay for aviation training. By 16, he completed his first ever solo flight. By 17, he earned every pilot license a teenager possibly could, including his IFR rating, which lets pilots fly using only instruments in zero visibility. By 18, he had already flown through 48 U.S. states and crossed the Atlantic 3 times. But his aviation journey wasn't just ambition. It was personal. His cousin's battle with cancer changed everything. A soft-spoken teenage pilot suddenly turned his dream into a mission. I'm going to fly to all 7 continents and raise $1 million for childhood cancer research. The world flight begins in May 2024. He took off from Memphis with no co-pilot, no camera crew, no sponsor, and no financial safety net, just a teenager and a small Cessna against the entire world. Every single day, his TikTok and Instagram became a travel diary in real time. Day 98, today we're in Pakistan, visiting Indus Hospital fighting childhood cancer. Country after country, follower after follower. He became something rare on the internet, a genuine, positive story people wanted to root for. People donated. Kids at St. Jude sent him messages. He landed in nearly 60 countries. By June 23rd, he had been on the road for 142 days straight. And then, silence. The Desaparecino. Day 143. No new videos. No new stamps. Nothing. At first people thought maybe he lost Wi-Fi. Maybe weather delayed him. Maybe his plane needed maintenance. But as days passed, aviation forums started buzzing. Comments filled with fear. Did he crash? Is he okay? Did he go missing near the ocean? Some even said, is this Amelia Earhart 2.0? The internet turned dark. Until suddenly news broke. He hadn't disappeared. He had been arrested. In Antarctica. The Antarctic incident reports were shocking. Chile claimed Ethan didn't accidentally pass by Antarctica. They claimed he lied. According to Chilean authorities, Ethan submitted a routine flight plan, but instead of following it, he secretly turned south and landed at a Chilean military base in Antarctica. Without permission, they accused him of violating international aviation law, a teenager raising money for cancer, now accused of endangering an entire airspace. And because of that, they detained him. In Antarctica, in the middle of winter. No airports, no commercial flights, no easy escape. For the first time in months, Ethan's Instagram went completely dark. Ethan's side of the story, but Ethan's lawyers said the truth was the exact opposite. According to his defense team, his instruments failed mid-flight. Heavy icing hit his plane. He risked falling into the ocean, so Ethan contacted Chilean aviation officials through WhatsApp, urgently asking for permission to land. They even presented the messages as evidence. To them, Ethan didn't sneak into Antarctica. He was trying to avoid dying, but Chile didn't believe it. And so, the teenager who had traveled the world was now stuck, quite literally, at the end of the world. Life in Antarctica. People imagine Antarctica as cold, harsh, empty. But Ethan lived it. He turned 20 years old while stranded there. He lost 20% of his body weight. His heart became swollen due to malnutrition. The Chilean base ran out of supplies. Breakfast, 100 grams of bread, 1 teaspoon of butter. Dinner, 1 kilogram of meat shared among dozens of people. A mission to help cancer kids was now turning into a survival story of its own. And for 6 weeks, he was stuck in legal limbo. His lawyers accused Chile of taking his phone, keeping his documents, not providing translation, ignoring evidential, accused him of lying, risking air traffic, and intentionally trying to reach Antarctica illegally. A global aviation debate erupted. Who was telling the truth? Nobody knew. The verdict finally, in August, the judge dropped the charges, but on one condition: Ethan must donate $30,000 to a Chilean children's cancer foundation, accept a 3-year ban from Chilean territory, and leave Antarctica as soon as weather allowed. Good news. But not the end. Bad weather trapped him another month. The Navy ship eventually rescued him. And worst of all, Chile refused to let him fly his plane back, the Cessna he risked his life in. The plane that carried him across continents had to be left behind on the ice. His mission cost him nearly everything. What now? He raised over $100,000 for cancer research. He became one of the youngest pilots ever to reach Antarctica. He survived the most hostile place on Earth, and after all this, he still wants to continue the mission. 7 continents, all cancer fundraising. New plane, new route, a mission unfinished, a story untold. And a mystery still dividing the aviation world. Did Ethan knowingly fly into Antarctica? Or was he a teenager fighting for his life in the sky? Only the full records will reveal the truth. Let me know what you think happened. Was Ethan Go a reckless adventurer, or a young hero punished for an emergency landing? Comment below. And if you want more real stories like this, don't forget to subscribe.